I was in Forbidden Planet on Monday and I picked up this for $8.99. It's the Revell Level 1 Build and Play Pose X-Wing Fighter. Ages 6+. It has sound, no lights though, and it's going to be really easy to build. There's the sound feature, BB-8, and there's the pieces you get in this model. So looks really cool. It's going to be easy to build, so let's get it out and have a quick look at the pieces and then build it. So here's the kit out of the box. You get the main fuselage. It's pretty cool, nicely detailed. To the cannon there, the sound piece there, box of parts, 2 wings, and you get instructions. So the instructions are really simple. It's level 1. These are all the parts you get. And then you get the instructions to build it. So number 1, you put the wings together. Number 2, you put the bottom fuselage. Then you put the sound box in. Then you put the landing skid in, the back of the fuselage. Then you put the canopy in. Then you put the canopy on top of that. Then you start putting the engines on, the lasers on, landing skids, which are optional. And then it's ready to go. Okay, so very easy to build. They estimate your build time 30 minutes. It's going to take a lot less than that. Okay, so let's get cracking on this. So that's your Star Wars Pose X-Wing. And there's a white version with the blue paint as well. This is probably the better version. So the first thing you do is you put the wings together, and it's keyed, so it's easy to put them together. And once you've done that, you're gonna fix it into the fuselage. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Once you put the wings together, then you just put the wings into a place that's so obvious that it's easy to put them in. Then you slot in the sound box. Make sure it's in securely. So we've done that, and now we're going to put the back piece there and the landing skid in. So I've got the front landing skid in. It's keyed, so it's thin on that side, thick on that side, so you know to put it in the right direction. And then you put this back piece in. It's got quite nice sculpting detail on it. And you're ready for the next bit, which is going to be the top canopy and the top fuselage and the canopy. Yeah. Just be careful when you're pulling the pieces out of the plastic, because they're really pushed in pretty tight. But this piece was easy to put in. You just click it in. Just be careful because it's clear plastic, so if you're not careful it'll break easy, but it moves really nicely. You're going to put that on there next, yeah? So that's going to be the next thing we're going to do. So join the fuselage now together. It goes together really easily. And I've moved so you can hear the sounds now. You press BB-8's head. That's pretty cool. There's BB-8. Shame there's no pilot in the canopy. It's just an empty seat. It looks pretty cool though, especially with the red and black. So next thing we've got to do is put the engines on, and then we're finished. I'm not sure the engines are place specific. Well, they look the same. And there's the landing skids, and then we've got to put the weapons on, and then we're finished. 4 engines are on. They go on easy. They look good. The X-Wing's looking almost done. It just needs the guns and the landing skid. Looks really cool though. Nice looking model. build and play, so you know, and it's pre-painted, so you don't really need to. I mean, you could add some wash to the model. Looks pretty cool though, especially with the red and black. Pose X-Wing. So let's get on with the lasers and the landing skids, then we're finished. Okay, so I've added the lasers, they fit in really nicely. The top ones use the hole at the back of the gun and the weapon, and the bottom ones use the hole at the front of the cannon. So you know, and the wings open quite nicely like that. So if you want the X-Wing in a sort of flight mode, you won't put the landing skids on. And it looks pretty cool, look at that. Looks amazing. And the black and red finish just looks, you know, amazing. So this is a really good kit for youngsters and people that can't be bothered to build complicated kits. So it's a really, you know, there's the slots for the sound to come out. That's where you can change the batteries, and that's where you put the 2 landing skids. Let's try that now. Probably going to need 2 hands to do that. And you've got this landing skid at the front which comes out. It's pretty cool. So this is more like half model, half toy. Just make sure the wings close up nicely. Nice looking X-Wing, and you can open the canopies, and you can see the detailing of the canopy. So as is, it looks fine. I mean, a kid will love this. It's great for display. You've got the big, large intake wing, X-Wing engines there. Got a bit of a paint mark there. There's the detail on the back. Nice looking ship, made in China. Cool looking model. These guns should be, these bits that stick out should be vertical rather than horizontal, but who cares. Model looks cool. And it feels durable and strong, so you know, once it's assembled, you know, it's going to be able to be played with or displayed. Nice looking ship. Pose X-Wing. I wouldn't mind getting the First Order TIE Fighter. I built the Millennium Falcon last year, that's a really good model as well. And that's still, the light and sound on that is still working. The Pose X-Wing fighter is assembled and the landing skids are in. So you can see the landing skids there. They just plug in at the bottom. And there's the front landing skid, which is retractable. And then you've got the canopy open there. See the detail. Quite nice. And then you press this button, and you can hear the sound. Pretty cool. So this is a great little model, and yeah, definitely recommend it. I think the Millennium Falcon's slightly better, but this one's really good as well. I'd like to get the TIE Fighter, First Order TIE Fighter. But there's some new Rogue One models that are coming out soon, hopefully in the UK, and that AT ACT looks really cool. And the electronic feature's pretty nice. Shame it doesn't have lights, but it still looks pretty cool. And with the canopy down, what a great little model. Highly recommend this one. Okay, so cheers, bye. The Revell Pose X-Wing in the black and red livery, looks really cool. Great model, with sounds, no lights though. Great model, great looking little display piece. And then here's the Revell Millennium Falcon from last year, which is also the same series, first build and play. And this one's really good because this one has lights and sounds. Just love that. What a great model. Really love this model. It's really solid, and the lights still work after over a year of usage, so it's pretty cool. great display piece. Nice panel lines on this, and then the new X-Wing. So you've got the size comparison. About the same size. Both highly recommend, especially the Falcon. That's just a great display piece. Had to get that when it came out. 5 landing skids, rotating cannons, rotating radar dish, and lights and sound. Great model. And then the Revell Pose X-Wing just looks amazing as well. Okay, here's my Star Wars X-Wing fighter from 1978. It's graded UKG 75, and I had this when I was a kid, this toy. It's based on the large Kenner X-Wing in its styling. This is a US version, 12 back card. The pilot is orange, bright orange, and the detailing is just like the Kenner X-Wing, sort of white with yellow and red stripes, and the body is metal, the wings are plastic, and the guns are rubber. That's why they can tend to bend a bit. It says authentic details and styling. X-Wing opens and closes. Canopy opens to see Luke Skywalker. This is the Revell Build and Play X-Wing, which I just got and built in about 5 minutes flat. And it has sounds and light. Sounds, no lights actually. And here we've got the Revell X-Wing from about, it's just a snap kit, pre-painted, comes with a pilot, little R2-D2. This has no electronic features, but just for comparison size, this X-Wing you can tell is a bit smaller. The canopy's a lot larger though. BB-8's head's way too bit out of proportion. I mean, if you want a really good model, you buy the Bandai, all the fine molds. And then here's this X-Wing. There's the rear panel detail. Goes together nicely. I've got a video when I built this. It's just using photos though, but it's quite a good kit. This X-Wing goes together really well as well. And then we've got the new Pose X-Wing from episode 7. Great model. You can see on the X-Wing titanium resistance fighter number 2 that there's an R2 unit or BB-8 unit that's painted silver, and it's on the stand, so it looks pretty cool like this. Keep the wings down. It looks good like this. Yeah. Looks pretty nice. So this would be a great display piece. But the wings should be die cast. That's my biggest complaint. It looks good though. There's probably a Hot Wheels version, there's this version, there's the Disney larger scale version. There's a Revell build and play kit, and then there's a what do you call it? Hasbro 3.75 version for the figures. But this is pretty cool. Nice looking X-Wing. Final look at the Revell X-Wing, Damerron, red and black. You can see BB-8's head is a bit too big, out of proportion. Shame there's no pilot either. And then you can see the engines, a little bit of paint there, the lasers. Contrast between the red and black looks really good. Let's open the canopy. You can see the detail of the insides, quite nice. And then Landing skids are down. Wings open. Like that. Side profile looks amazing. Landing skids are easily removed. Great looking model. And you get sounds as well. Sounds come through here. It's a great little model, this X-Wing. Nice. It's pre-painted, so you don't have to do anything about that, which is pretty cool. So it's a great little model. Okay, so that's your X-Wing, Damerron. I've seen in episode 7 on the Attack on Starkiller base. So a great little model. Just get the skid out. Nice. Very nice model. Looks cool. And if you want a really authentic looking one, go for the Bandai version, or yeah. But if you want one to just display, then this will do. Alright, so that's your Revell Pose X-Wing. That's the box it comes in. Really nice. $8.99 at Forbidden Planet. Has sounds, ages 6+. Goes together so easily. It just looks amazing. Alright, cheers, bye.